Welcome guys. Today we are going to learn about alignment group in the MS Excel. Cell alignment is how your text or numbers are positioned in the cell. By default, texts are aligned horizontally to the left. So if I type any text over here, so it's always aligned to the left. And numbers are automatically aligned to the right. You can see here my number, when I type any number, it's automatically aligned to the right. True and false are Boolean logic for the Excel. Boolean logic is the idea of binary logic 0 and 1. In that sense, true represents 1 while false represents 0. It's always in the capital letters and aligned horizontally in the center. Any data entered in the alphanumeric, so that will be always aligned on the left. You can start with numbers or you can start with the letters or anything. It will be always aligned on the left. All data are vertically aligned to the bottom. You can see here I have typed any data, it's always vertically aligned to the bottom. The default alignments are always not the best choice for to display the data. So by aligning your text or numbers, you can improve the appearance of your spreadsheet and often make it easier to read and understand to the user. So we'll see how we can align differently. So at first, to align any cell or data, you have to select it first and go to the alignment grouping. So here what we'll see first vertical alignment. So first vertical alignment is top of the cell. You can see here this is the top alignment. Second one is middle alignment, and third one is, that is by default, that's the bottom alignment. Now let's take a look at the horizontal alignments. So first horizontal alignment is on the left side. So this is already on the left, so it's left aligned. As we have seen that text are always aligned to the left, so it's aligned on the left side. And this is the center alignment. So when I click on the center alignment, it's in the center alignment. And this is my right alignment. You can see here. So this text is now right aligned. So these are all the three horizontal alignments, and above three were the vertical alignments. Now there are two other options here for indent. So indent moves your data away from the border. You can see here I have taken three examples. This is regular your left in alignment. If I increase the indent over here, it will move the data to the left. This is one left indent. Again, I will move increase two left indent. So you can see the data is moved on the right hand side. In this data is on the right alignment. But when I change any indent, so it will move automatically on the left align. So when I click here, when I try to give it one indent, increase the indent, so it will go to the left alignment. So now if I change to the right, you can see that it now the data seems correct. It's only one right indent. Same, I will move it to the two right indent, and I am moving it to the right align. So you can see that these are all the left indent and this is on the right indent. So you can type your data and work accordingly. The next command is orientation. Using this, you can change orientation of the text or numbers in the cell. It has options like angle counterclockwise, angle clockwise, vertical text, rotate text up, rotate text down. Beside that, you can see one icon is wrap text. You can see here this text I have written, but it is not fitting into my one cell. So if I type anything here, so this text will be hidden. So it will not show correct text. So to do that, we can use wrap text. So when I click on wrap text, my data will be wrapped into multiple lines. You can see that my one data is wrapped into multiple lines. Second is beneath that you can see that one option is merge and center. You can there are already other options: merge and center, merge across, merge cells, and unmerge cells. So first we'll see merge and center. So when you want to combine title headings for any report, you can select the cells and go to the merge and center. So it will combine two or more cells into single cell. You can see that it has created one single cell. So this is merge and center, merge and across. I'll undo that. So merge, now we'll see merge and across. So it will, instead of showing text in the center, it will show text on the left hand side, on the aligned side. Merge cells are same. Once you have merged all the cells, you can unmerge it also. So to unmerge it, you can just click on the unmerged cells. So these cells were merged, so now it is unmerged. So you can see that it is now unmerged. Now we will see some advanced settings. Now go to the alignment settings. The shortcut for this is Control 1. You can click over here and you can go to the alignment settings. In this, we have already learnt about general left indent, center, right indent. Now we'll see about the fill. It repeats the content of the selected cells until the cell is full. You can see I have written only one fill over here, one text over here. So when I change it to horizontal fill, so you can see the text is filled in the whole cell. If I reduce this one, so it will be reduced as well. So if I stretch it over here, it will be stretched over there also. If any blank cells to the right of this cell also have fill format, then this data will also fill. So right now it's blank. So what we'll do, press Control 1, instead of general, do it over here as fill and press OK. You can see there is no data written over here. This cell is actually empty, but it fills content from this cell to this cell. If I do it again over here, you can see I will use it as fill, so it will fill accordingly. Next is justify indent. So it aligns text to the right and left of the cell. Justify format, you can see here if I click justify format with one line is no use. I have applied justify format here, but it's of no use because there is only one line over here. So I will apply to the multiple lines text. So here I will press Control 1 and use it justify. So see, you can see here that it will be beneficial only if you use when your cell has multiple text lines in the single cell. Now this is the most important format to know. This allows you to center your text across selection without disadvantages of actually merging the cell. Many of us are aware that when you merge any cells, it has lots and lots of disadvantages. You cannot cut it easily. If you when you try to paste it somewhere else, it shows error. If you try to filter it or try to create pivot tables, it shows the error. So to overcome that problems, you can use center across selection. That in this you can see that I have entered text in the B46. Okay, so I want this text from B46 to E46. So what I can do, I can merge and center, use that command, but now I want to use center across selection. For that you can press Control 1, go to the horizontal, select center across selection and press OK. See, you can check that your data is in the B column only. C, D, and E columns are as it is. It is not merged, but it shows your data sent in the center across your selection. So this will be very beneficial instead of using merge and center. So the next one is distributed indent. You can use it to spill over your text. You can see that your text is justified correctly, and your last line just spills over, so it looks better. Instead of showing all the text on the left hand side, it shows much better. Next one is justify in the vertical. So we have already checked top, center, and bottom. The next one is justify. You can use it as justify. You can see here we have justified intent, and you can see over here it's justified on the vertically. Yeah. The next one is distributed. You can click on the distributed and you can use it. There is not much difference you can make between justify and distributed cells. Next command is shrink to fit. So shrink to fit and wrap text are mutually exclusive. Selecting wrap text will disable shrink to fit and vice versa. Here we want to shrink this data. You can see that my lines are spilling over to the other cells. Either you can use wrap text, so it will show multiple lines in this same cell. We have already checked that. Now we will use shrink to fit. You can see, okay. So shrink to fit reduces the size of the font to whatever is necessary so that all data fits into the cell. Next is orientation. We have already checked this command earlier. Here we will show you how you can rotate it according to your uh, requirement. So you can use this orientation tab. You can just click over here and rotate your text accordingly. So you can just go over here, and you can rotate your text accordingly. I'll just show you over here again. This is 55. So you can use this as you want to rotate the text to make any column labels or row labels as you want. Next is text to direction. Select an option to text to direction. Select an option in the text direction box to specify reading order and alignment. For English language, it just works on the numbers with spaces. If I keep it left to right, so you can see my reading order is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have punched it as it is. Now I want to change the reading of order of this direction. So I can use it as right to left. So it will change from right to left. You can see if I type anything, it's written on the left hand side. So you can use it. But when you type it in any Arabic that writes from right to left, so this is very useful. You can see if I write over here, you can see my cursor is over here. I cannot write more data or any text over here. It will add on the right hand side. But when I changed that to the right to left, so it will add I can add the data on the left from the left side directly. If you don't have any Arabic or any other language installed, then you can use this command to write down in your language. So that was the video, guys. Write it down in our comment section below if you have any questions or suggestions. Thank you very much.